What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. So guys, Media Takeout has a very interesting story in today. And that story deals with the fact that Michael B. Jordan has finally removed all pics of Lori Harvey from his Instagram weeks after they split. Now, if we can remember, at the beginning of the month, it was announced, and Lori Harvey had already taken his pictures off the page, scrubbed his ass immediately. Michael B. Jordan, he took some time, but he finally did it. And guys want to know why. And this is the real reason why I love Celebrity. It really explains the red pill. It explains manosphere concepts because it really explains how men deal with breakups. Men usually take it harder. All right. I know that we live in, this kind of online red pill world where guys just, their feelings are unbreakable. They're unpenetratable and they cannot be, destroyed. They kind of have a fortress on their feelings so that it can't be hurt. But that is not the real world. Guys, I don't care what pill you take, the red pill, purple pill, blue pill. If you love somebody and you care about them, you are hurt. I don't care how much money you have, you're hurt. If that woman is equal in socioeconomic status as you, typically, and if she has some demand for what her looks are, she can get over you much quicker. It's the name of the game. Right? Most guys, the average guy, if he gets dumped, and the girlfriend that he's dealing with that says average in looks, she might be hurt, but she can go to the next guy really fast. And she can even feel good about it because women are more short-term in their feelings and thinking that we are. She might go to a guy in the first 3 to 4 months, 5 months, 6 months, a year. That new relationship is great. She'll really believe that she loved him. Just like she believed that she loved you. You will still find it hard to date, especially if you don't have any other women lined up. If you're being faithful to her, your access to sex might be limited, especially if you are working a lot, especially if you're doing things like that. It might be limited. Very much so. Your opportunities will be limited. But as Bobby Blue Bland used to sing, further on up the road. What does that mean? What does that saying mean? That means as time goes by, and that's what you got to give women. A lot of time, we see who wins in the end. Most men are long-term gainers. And it hurts for right now. It's painful for right now. And hey, she jumped to the next guy and you couldn't jump to the next girl. But see, here's the situation. You need to learn from the relationship, which she did not, which is accountability for why the relationship ended in the first place. Was it because you were too insecure? You were too controlling? You had some problems in the relationship? This is what you need to know. Because in her perspective, she didn't do anything wrong. So those problems are going to follow her to the next guy. So whatever issues she had with you, those issues are going to follow her. But that's why you continue to get over it, spend time with your friends. And sometimes you need that. Maybe videos like this, even older guys, they go through a divorce. It's hard. That's why you have friends. That's why you have families. That's why you get back to enjoying to do the things that you wanted to do, whether it's working out, whether it's lifting weights, any of these things that provided you some sort of, gratitude or happiness or joy. It's your responsibility to get back to living your life, because ultimately, once you get over her, you're a better person. Your ex-girlfriend might not be a better person. And once you're able to move on from it, that's when you scrub our stuff off. And that's what he did. See, sometimes everything happens in your season. Just because she was ready to scrub the Instagram off doesn't mean that he was. He dealt with it at his own time, but he's ready now. He's ready to move forward. He's ready to accept it. And when you deal with breakups, it's just best to accept it. A lot of times when you guys get dumped from a lady, I'll tell you this, as nice as women can be, and there are some out there who are really good girlfriends and good wives, the majority of them that you may have attractive might not be that good for you. This is the reason why you date like a lot of different chicks and you only marry that one lady. Yeah, probably because other chicks that you were dealing with were not a good fit for you. Or at the time you're just too immature, or you just didn't know how to stand up for yourself. All of those things you're doing to get ready for the right person or to get ready for yourself. Either one is the case. So if you lose her, she's not the only lady in the world. And if you really look at it from a red pill perspective, it's not like what she was doing for you was so important. Like, what did she do that really changed your life? Did she help you get any money? Did she help you get into medical school? Did she help you get into law school? Did she really do anything tangible for you other than the feelings of, I have a girlfriend and I really like spending time with her? And when you can really look at it like that, the answer usually is no. But if you look at what you did for her tangibly, it could be some things that you wish that you wouldn't have done, right? Because you no longer have access to that. Once you've made those investments and she's no longer with you anymore, all she does is takes those investments to the right guy and then take his investments to the other guy to the point that she just gets invested in all these different dudes. And then she ends up really by herself at the end because of all the games she plays. So that's why guys just need to get over exes. Exes are pretty much, for the most part, bad news, either because of what you did or what they did. But usually they need to go. And if they didn't want to get on your program for the time being, it's possible that, in times in the future, you might be able to do that. But I pretty much wouldn't recommend it, especially if you're a guy that's elevating, because the truth is going to be this. As you get older and you get more value, you'll get better looking women than her. You'll get more opportunities than her. And she moved on kind of quick and she got an opportunity, but it doesn't mean that guy is going to be there all the time. She could have moved on to a guy who might be wanting to make her into a side chick and not really be with her in a committed relationship. Look at what you have to offer people. Look at what you have to offer the world. Guys got to really start to look at that and start to look at what your future is, and sometimes be glad that lady dumped you. I had a breakup that happened with me in 2014. It was one of the best things that ever happened in my life. I was sad. I was a little bit hurt, but listen, she went on to marry some guy. In my opinion, ruined this guy's life. They have kids together. They're probably both miserable. And, I'm living the best time of my life right now. I could have not been any better. So guys, take heed to what I'm saying. It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I really appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe, hit the bell. Check out the first clip at the top. And as you know, the buffoonery remains at all-time high. I'm out.